So I asked Jayshree Seth to consider a question she'd asked me were she to be the host of Lancefield on the Line. Now, Jayshree is the corporate scientist and chief science advocate at 3M, a pioneer, an innovator, a thought leader, and the holder of these brilliantly titled roles at 3M. And this is what she asked me.
If I was the host and I could ask you any question, I would say, if you would go back and interview any of your previous guests again, who would it be and why?
Well, I'd like to spend more time with all of my guests. Well, nearly all of them. And of course, it would be a much better answer, much more stimulating, if controversial, if I were to name those I wouldn't want to spend time with. But I don't fancy a lawsuit or to be shamed across social media, so I'll leave it right there. I'd love to spend time with Paul Polman again. Now, Paul is the former CEO of Unilever, the co-author of Net Positive, How Courageous Companies Thrive by Giving More Than They Take, and the founder and chair of many, many brilliant organizations across the world. So why Paul? Well, it's quite clear that we're facing a crisis of leadership in politics, in business, and across society. Too many leaders are making rash, ill-informed decisions, forgetting the impact on their customers and on citizens today and tomorrow. It's too much about their ego, their image, and their fortune, often personal fortune. Now, Paul has a lot to say about what it takes to lead companies profitably, yes, profitably, sustainably, ethically, turning trade-offs and conflicts into paradoxes. And he's not shy about coming forward with provocative, practical views on how we address the most pressing problems of today and the biggest problems of tomorrow, whether it's climate change or social inequalities or geopolitical shifts. He focuses on action too, which I admire. So I think we'd come to the end of that conversation with a manifesto that everyone needs in terms of how we develop more authentic, more responsible, more ethical leaders, both today and in the future. So, Paul, if you're watching, if you're listening, will you join me?